the girl at the desk put every load. What did she do? She put all the other loads
in front of yours.
In front of yours.
So
and forgot.
Guys,
she clearly
it's not
forgot.
Their fault. They didn't intentionally.
But why would she put them in front of me? That's people that showed up after me.
She had them unorganized.
She had them unorganized, and then she left and didn't tell anybody anything.
If this broker didn't send you a care package, the only thing that I can see that is missing to get settled on highway is the ELD verification. Do you have an ELD or?
I do. I paid $200 for an FMCSA verified Garmin ELD. All right. Drive shaft. She got the carrier bit. Ooh, all dirty. Drive shaft complete. Back to tarping, or actually strapping. And that's what actually moves up and down and pushes on the spring. Those head bolts are probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to get out. And a JB Hunt one. Oh, that was nice of you. 19765 for the Fleet Guard. So that is a wrap. What do you think? You good?
Every state is probably going to be different.
Radio communication quiz in the books. Let's move on. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful good morning. All right. Still got about an hour, well, 2 hours till the brokers get in there. But we'll keep looking at the board and maybe watch some of those videos. Almost made it to 50% of the lessons done, but it's just taking forever. It's long videos in this course, so we'll get there. But you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to take my remote pilot license, part 107. So I can start hitting sunsets and sunrises again with the drone. Alrighty. Good morning. Well, good morning, good morning. It says, this is how I turn my idle up, guys. If you don't know, you want to make your truck idle faster, go faster RPMs up and down through all the cylinders. And that just helps. Even your compressor over here has a cylinder inside of it. Helps that pump air faster. Also warms up the motor, gets the oil going. But this is how you do it. You do, for this Kenworth lease, has the smart steering wheel. You on, set. So that goes up, and if you want to go higher, you can keep going higher in the RPMs. Then you want to turn it off. There you go. That's at least for this truck. So not good, looking great at the loads. Same loads that were up last night. So now a lot of the ones that I wouldn't take yesterday, that I probably couldn't make the pickup anyways, they're up again. But now they deliver Monday, and I don't know, I really wanted to get something straight through, but there's not a lot happening. My buddy who also runs the same lane is saying the same thing. It's like, man, I got nothing. But he, for some reason, I don't know what his schedule is, but he can't have something delivered Monday. He needs something straight. So I feel for him even more, because there's not a lot out there. So we'll keep looking, keep studying for our drone test, and see what's going on for the rest of the day. But it's 9 o'clock now, 9 a.m., and not much happened out there. Trucking is not getting any easier with AI or anything. But like I said, if you watched yesterday's video, the detention thing, when I was talking to the guy at the clerk or the office, hey, it's really pulling teeth to get detention. Oh yeah, it is. So after everything, I emailed them maybe 4 times, and then before I called them for them to respond to me. Then I emailed them another 3 times. Had another lady email me and ask me, hey, did this load get delivered? And I responded to her also, showing her the POD and asking for detention. Maria. So I'm dealing with Maria, and Jake was my first point of contact. This is the 4th time I've run this load down to Performance Food Group, Gainesville, Georgia. Gainesville, Florida, sorry. Anyways, so you see what he said. So he says that my geo-tracking shows me checking in at 2:09, or the appointment's at 2 a.m. I'm on the street because if you've watched other videos, I didn't film this time being there, but there's like 30 other trucks that probably have 2 a.m. appointments, and another 30 trucks that have 4 a.m. appointments, and they're all over the place on the street. So, because you can't fit in there. So I'm there, down the street on the main road that goes to turn into it. And then 2 o'clock comes, they start letting the trucks in. And by the time all the 30 trucks get checked in, which is probably a 2-minute process for each truck, or 5 minutes. If you've been there, you know. So you're not in the gate till 2:30 if you're in line, or 3 o'clock by the time they get all the trucks through. And then you have to go park your truck, put it in a door, and then walk to the office, or disconnect if you're on the other side, park outside the facility, then walk to the office. So he's saying that since I geo-mapped at 2:09, which was when I pulled into the place probably, because that truck started moving, that they checked me in at 3 a.m., which is probably, that's BS because the paperwork says. It even says in the paperwork, because he wrote on it, 1:44, and then 11:24 for getting out. Says on the paperwork right here. It was like, I just told the guys, is this like grounds for a lawsuit, man? Like, because he says detention is denied. This is what it's like with these brokers, guys. They don't care. Do not care you've been there for 11 hours. This is ROAR Logistics, ROAR. Jake is out of Phoenix. His phone number is 602. That's a Phoenix number. I'm not going to give his email out or his phone number or anything like that, but this is the kind of stuff you deal with brokers, guys. Not all of them. There's a rare 5 to 10% of them that will pay you detention, but they will not. They'll deny you. They'll find any reason in the book to deny and say that this is that, but then they run their facility with a one truck entry that takes an hour or two to even get the trucks in to be checked in. So maybe that's their way of screwing people over, but I've never had a problem like this. I've never been there 11 hours. I've been there 2 hours, 2.5 hours, paperwork's done, ready to go. But when there is an 11 hour, detention is denied. So I just said, hey man, I mean, I have video of the guy saying we pay detention. I have video of him saying, sorry, we kept you here 11 hours and you're denying me because you say that you geomapped me because you're tracking me on his own little, it was Trucker Tools tracking. It wasn't macro point. If you're a trucker, you know all these different trackers that they have. They have like Four Kites, Macro, they have their own ones built into their apps. And I show him the paperwork, say, hey, it shows I was checked in before 2, because I told the guy at the clerk, I was like, hey, I was in line at like 1:30, and then you guys don't start letting people, they don't start letting people in till 2. I've talked to the guy that checks people in before, he's like, yeah, we don't let anybody in till 2. So unless you're that first truck in there, you're probably still late because you're not in the facility by 2 o'clock. So this is just a rant, guys, about detention. And unless you want to go get a lawyer or try to change trucking or lasso the moon, it's not going to happen. It's been this way the whole time. So don't expect to come into trucking and think detention's ever going to get paid. They will find any reason. They're just crooks, keeping any dollar they can. And the guy that's out here for 11 hours, missing his second load or whatever, or completely ruining his week, because if some guys book their loads throughout the week, and that would ruin your week. If you miss the next load, then you miss the next load, miss the next load. It makes sense like that. But anyways, on top of that, listen to this.
Email us at eldservice@highway.com.
So I have another broker with a load going back home, delivering Monday, and he says, hey, you need to contact Highway, you're not valid. I said, oh my goodness. So we're calling Highway to see what's going on. Always crazy, guys. And then you log into Highway, because that's what he said to do, and it says you're good to go. It says your ELD connection is considered inactive because there's been no recent activity among the vehicle found on your ELD. Oh my goodness. Everything else, insurance, all that's good. At least I'm not saying an inspection thing, because I guess maybe that inspection went through. I don't know. Highway checks your ELD's VIN and compares them to your certificates of insurance. This way, we know which of your vehicles are insured. If a VIN isn't on both,
The next available team member will be with you.
the ELD NCY will show how you that can correct it. I can send you a picture of my truck VIN and my title VIN, everything, if you want to connect it that way. I'm not buying a $1,200 ELD just to show you that I'm insured. Come on, guys. Same truck for the last 3-4 years. No other trucks have been added. I understand they're trying to get away from fraud, but this is a little excessive, guys, and you're making people waste their time. All right. I'll also try to email them at that ELD email, just to see if I get a quicker response.
Thank you for calling Highway ELD team. How can I help you today?
Hello, I'm being denied from a load for a new broker I've never worked with because they say Highway has me inactive.
Sure, let me check and see what's going on with the setup that you have with the broker.
Okay.
I have MC number.
My DOT or my MC?
MC number.
111406.
The company name is RMT Freight LLC.
That's correct.
Right? And what is the name of the broker you're trying to work with?
RLX. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your waiting. I found RLX has the name of Riverstone Logistics.
That's correct.
Okay. From what I can see here, you don't have a setup package with this broker yet. Usually, the broker sends you a care package where you need to fill out your information. The broker tells you exactly what's going on, or
he told me. He said, "Please reach out to HAGGAI if you have questions." That's all he said. Cannot use you. I said, "Can you please explain why you cannot use me?" He said, "Please reach out to HAGGAI if you have questions." So I reached out to HAGGAI. I'm talking to you. So you're telling me to go back to him and say I need a carrier packet?
Okay, what happened is that usually the brokers send you a care package where you need to fill out your information. If this broker didn't send you a care package, the only thing that I can see that is missing to get settled on highway is the ELD verification. Do you have an ELD or?
I do.
exempt?
I paid $200 for an FMCSA verified Garmin ELD, and I've set up with over a dozen brokers with you guys by just sending them my identification, my cab card, and my title to my truck. Is there any way you can just go ahead and bypass that permanently for my account and say that I'm ELD exempt so I don't deal with this anymore?
No, sir. It's not possible to bypass or change it. The ELD exemption is something that the brokers review and approve on their side.
So you guys are ruining the trucking industry for owner-operators by mandating we have a ELD we pay $1,200 a year for? Because that my ELD that's valid with the FMCSA, you guys don't recognize it because it doesn't track us all the time?
Okay. It's not that we cannot recognize Garmin. What happened is that their system is not compatible with our system, and we cannot complete the connection using that ELD. In this case, sir, if the broker is okay with that, they can make exemptions, but it will be up to the broker if they approve the exemption or not.
All right. So are you guys going out of business anytime soon so I don't have to deal with highway anymore? Because you've lost me probably 20 loads this year because of this stuff. And I've been in business for 7 years with no CSA score problems, no accidents, nothing. And now I can't book loads because of highway.
Okay. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, sir, but as I told you, the brokers can make exemptions. And for Riverstone Logistics, the only thing that I notice here is this last part, the ELD verification.
Okay. Thank you so.
The broker might.
All right, just a big waste of time. So I've been wasting 20 minutes of my life now with highway again. I appreciate you guys, but I really wish you guys would just get out of the trucking industry. I'll see you at a truck show, and maybe we can talk about it more. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Can't make this stuff up. The old AI stuff or the highway stuff, like another broker I've never worked with, Riverstone or Riverside, something like that. He's based out of, I want to say Georgia, like Montgomery, Georgia. He says, I can't use you. Just says sorry, because they always ask for now. The first thing people do when these brokers, you email a new broker, they always just say, go with your MC. So they run you that way. I guess that's getting ready to get rid of fraud and everything like that in the industry, which I understand. It's great because there was a lot of it in there. So this is a lot of good things happening to get rid of that. But for people like me, it's killing me. Like you heard him say that Garmin's just not compatible with like tracking all the time. That's what they want. They want the 24/7 tracking. Garmin doesn't send a signal out. For like a lot of fleets, they want to keep track of all their trucks and where they're at the same time, and a lot of these ELDs do that. This one's just compatible with FMCSA. Lets me keep my record of where I drive. I only want one truck. I don't ever want to hire drivers or run a fleet. I don't want the headache. Just me. And they don't like that because they want to see where you're at all the time. So this broker just said, hey, talk to them. Call Highway. They say you need to talk to them and get them to, because they can bypass it. Because I've probably dealt with 20 brokers that have just said it's fine. Almost every broker's on that system now. So maybe he just doesn't want to run with me or doesn't want to do the extra work to set me up. I don't know. But he should have sent me a carrier packet, and then he could have got it exempted with his compliance department. But he doesn't want to do the work today. Another broker just, because they have plenty of trucks right now, guys. It's not hard for them to get stuff moved. So when the market shifts and there is a lot of product, not a lot of trucks, they will do anything. They will give the load to a guy with F-150 in a trailer, which he's loading wood in front right now. That's why I said that. But when it's plenty of trucks, not a lot of loads, they just minimal work. I can't use you because you're not 100% perfect with ELD with highway. Call highway and they say they can override it, but he hasn't even responded. He doesn't care. So trucking is becoming frustrating. It's becoming frustrating the last couple 2-3 years, but like this stuff is just mind-boggling because there's a load. This load takes right back to my house, right by Pendleton. Sure, it's heavy. It's 40,000 pounds, but picks up right now till 2 o'clock. Goes there, delivers Monday. Could run it. Just ran a load with a broker, which is Roar. They also use highway. But I just think highway needs to go away. I think highway needs to hit the road with their track every truck ELD mandate, but that's just what I think sometimes. So I don't know, but we lost that one. I'm gonna go in here, get some more snacks at the store, and just keep wasting my life away looking at loads and then emailing on loads and then telling me that they can't use me because of highway. It's a repetitive record. So yeah, if I could give you any advice right now, don't come into trucking right now. Don't try to run your own numbers or book your own loads unless you're going to go pay for ELD and that stuff. Which my buddy who has been emailing me or texting me this morning, he just went out and bought one of those ELDs. I forgot which one he used, but I might have to buy the same one because this is ridiculous. A nice fire truck up there. He's got the big old ladder, but it doesn't have the separate rear steer. It just has the giant ladder. Okay, that's enough rant for today. So highway still is not really great. They're ruining my life at least until I buy their little ELD so they can track me all the time. And then detention's still not being paid in 2025. Good old Roar, Jake at Roar Logistics denied someone detention that was there for 11 hours. Verified 11 hours. I can prove it. I have the phone calls, timestamps. I have the time I was there. I could show them my ELD when I showed up there when I was on the street, and I could show them the three previous videos that show that it takes. I even talked to the guy one time because I was like the first one in line. He's like, yeah, I can't let you in until 2, or it was like 4 o'clock for that appointment. I don't know if it was 2 or 4. And so he's like, yeah, just wait here. At 2, I'll let you in. I'm like, okay. So I'm in there too. The other 20 to 30 trucks out in the street are not getting in there too until you're getting in line. So it's kind of a really messed up situation. Fubar. Whatever. Let's go get some supplies and just pray for the best for today. On top of some snacks, I need some oil. They dropped the price. This was like $21, I think, before. But at the truck stop, it is like $39.99. So mine, since my cap came off, I'm like, on my dipstick, it says full and add, and I'm kind of like just above half. So I could use a little bit, but I'm doing an oil change soon. I just still want it full. So we'll take that. T6, the full synthetic is 23 now. And then if you want to go big and like get the 2.5 gallons, 42. And then if you want the big boy for the T4, 71. So you could use 2 of those and 1 of these would give you that 11 gallons. All right, yeah, at least oil's coming down a little bit in price. Everything else, not so much. But this is 5 gallons, right? Yeah, 5 gallons. Cool when you need 11 gallons for these trucks, guys. So, all right. Okay, let's go look for some snacks now. Yeah, Walmart Savannah. Now that I've actually let it sit for a while, it wasn't that low at all, but it is back to full. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I only put maybe a third of that in there. We're good. That new cap is at home, at the house, so I can't wait to get that back, and I will 100% make sure to thread it right every time. And I'm gonna put, thanks for all the comments, I'm gonna put a plastic bag from Walmart over it this time instead of a rag, so then it really doesn't drip. But get one of these $2.50 funnels that I lost. Well, actually, my motor never had the yellow thing in there. My Volvo did, but these Cummins, there's a yellow liner in there. Pull it out and it acts like a funnel. But Volvo, half the time I couldn't get it out. It was so hard to reach in there. But this works just fine. $2.50 at Walmart. And $15 oil now. But we're getting an oil change pretty soon anyways. So, at least you stopped off. Makes me feel better. Just want to have full capacity of the oil. Oil's topped off. I got something in my eye. Whew. Got some sun in my eye too. Get that hat on. My oil pressure's always staying right about 38, 40. It's like 41 when it's cold. It still is sitting right there. I just feel better about it being completely full. But good old highway strikes again, guys. Another broker. Load going back to, I think something flew from like when I started my motor. Load going back to Spartanburg, doesn't drop till Monday. First come, first serve, 7 a.m. You can be there. Would work. It's only $500. I agreed with him to $550. I tried to get $700. I just like, man, this is so horrible, the amount of rates nowadays. This used to be like $500 from Florida. Now it's becoming $500 from Savannah. It's just not worth it. He's like, I know, but that's what everyone's taking for that right now. He said it'll change eventually. I'm like, when, man? It's getting bad. And then he says, okay, well, let's do it. I said, fine, let me get something for today, so I'm not just deadheaded home. And he's like, okay, well, I'll set you up with Highway. I'm like, oh, goodness. So go on there, do all that. It says pending for review. I'd wait for an email back from him or something, and nothing. And so I called him again about 5-10 minutes later. He said, yeah, I haven't got anything back yet that you signed it up. You signed it up? I'm like, yeah. I read it when he said it. He's like, okay. And he like looks into his portal. He's like, okay, yeah, you're. It says pending review. And he says, we don't really care about the ELD thing because we track with trucker tools. And I said, exactly. You don't need to be tracked all the time. Which there's some kickback or some other backdoor thing going on with Highway, guys. It's not just them trying to revolutionize the onboarding, which onboarding is just whenever you sign up with a new broker, you have to be set up, W-9, tax information, your if you're going to factor or you're going to be paid directly through them, all of your certificates of insurance, all that stuff, just to check out that you're real. And a lot of these companies just keep it all on file, like My Carrier Packet, RMIS, and you just have to go through, check the boxes, and agree to the carrier's terms or the brokerage's terms, like the agreement between the two. Highway has done this whole ELD thing, and once you call one of these Highway ELD approved ELDs, they will not stop calling you. They are salesmen. Motive calls me twice a day, which is the one that's $1,200 to $1,600 a year, and that's every year. It's not a one-time fee. My Garmin is I think it was $189 or $199, something like that. Like $200, and it's one time. You don't ever have to pay for it again, and it's completely FMCSA compatible. It checks all the boxes for keeping you in compliance with DOT and FMCSA. So the way that they call you, the way that they're salesmen, there's some kickback going on or something with Highway. And on top of that, you talk to somebody at Highway, and they're not from this country. I can't understand what they're saying. Same thing with the ELD people. They call the ELD people. I called because my buddy referred me. I was like, I'm going to go get the ELD. There's another one that he recommended, and I called them and tried to get just the guy that he used. I said, hey, it's Samuel there, and he asked me 40,000 questions about who's the guy that referred you, what's his DOT number, all that stuff. I'm like, I just want to talk to Samuel, your salesman. He's like, okay, what's your DOT? What's your phone number? I'm like, why does all this matter if I'm just trying to talk to a guy and get set up to buy one of your products? So I said, nice talking to you. I can't take all this questions, abuse of questions. I'm good. So I hung up. And then they proceeded to call me maybe 20 times from like 4 different numbers, leaving me voicemail after voicemail. And they were all people I couldn't understand, which I have nothing against any other people, but if English isn't your first language or close to it, half the stuff I can't understand what the people are saying to me. There's a language barrier, and it sucks. But that's just, it's hard to do that or deal with that when you're trying to just explain that, hey, I just need to buy your ELD. Want to learn a little bit about it. Is it hardwired to your truck? Because a lot of these ELDs, they'll plug in like a diagnostic port to your car, like it's a circle for the Cummins, but some of them are like a rectangle. You know, a little thing you plug in, you can check codes, see if you have a O2 sensor or a low fuel pressure or something like that. This one, that's how the ELDs plug in. That's how mine I have right now. It plugs in with a little circle module down there. A lot of the ELDs though are like hardwired into your harness in your computer and like run through your dash. I don't want that. I don't want something that's permanently, like I have holes already on the side of my dash from when this truck was originally bought brand new. They had something like that in here. Whatever. So I was just trying to get those questions answered. Couldn't understand what the guy was saying. Then he got like super pushy about why I wanted to speak with Samuel. Like I think Samuel was there. I think he was on another phone call, but he would not. Maybe he was another salesman. I don't know, or wanted to commission. Either way, hopefully we get this load. He's texting me an address to go towards the pickup now. It's like 5 miles from here. And then he'll give me the Raycon, but he has to also get approval through his carrier compliance people. Just a big hassle, guys. But Highway is probably the worst thing that's happened to trucking in the last 6 months to a year. By far, at least truckers like me, guys that are booking our loads, run their own numbers. But if you're running for a big company and they have another team that takes care of that and they already track all their trucks anyways, for you want to keep every card in your pocket you can and keep every dime in your pocket you can when all these other people are trying to take it from you. That guy took a horrible angle for that turn. The CFI truck, he came out, he's coming, I'm like right by Walmart, Home Depot right now, and he could have came closer over here and then came over here and then gone. He just kept way over here and like blocked all these cars and had like all these cars that had to crunch over when he could have just came over wide and made that turn easy. So make sure you know your parameters of your truck when you're turning. Make it easier for everybody else so you don't hit anybody, especially. That'll really help hurt your insurance. But yeah, anyways, done rambling. This is a long video of rambling about just kind of wasted time in trucking. I do give the guy credit, Jake, after I sent him like 4 more emails, video clips, pictures of screenshots of when they called me when I got checked out. This is the detention guy. He finally came back and said, hey, let me try to work with this. Do you have any pictures of all the trucks lined up out front? I don't have any pictures, but I have plenty of videos. So I screenshotted all the lines of trucks and sent them that and said, hey man, I'm not one to be a stickler for detention. If you go for 3, 4, 5 hours even, I'm not really going to push on it. I don't care. I used to really care, but I know it's really hard to get it. But 11 hours and like losing a whole nother day of work just because I was sitting there till almost noon, that's a different story. Like I feel like I should be compensated for some time, at least pay for my dinner, at least pay for my tacos last night. But yeah, I'm just done rambling. It's just a big waste of time. Then I lose that load that I already could have been loaded and halfway home right now. I was going to Pendleton for Monday. Someone's showing our house. Our realtor just texted me and she's got someone looking at it Friday. I guess they're serious because like a lot of people just go check it out. They're looking at a couple in the area, but this person's serious. We had one offer on it that was $250, but that's too low. They wanted like all the furnishings too. They wanted the couch and beds and TV. I was like, if you want all that, man, you can have like for $265. And he said nope, $250 or nothing, which we still would have made all of our money back that we put into it plus some because we bought it for $220. But I think that I'd rather keep it than just give it away for $250. So if it's $270, anyways, that's just my house. So someone's looking at it again. Hopefully they love it, and if they don't love it, we'll keep it. But trucking is just what a waste of time. Like a waste of that detention. At least he emailed me back. I was super surprised to see the email back. Normally they just ghost you. You don't ever hear from them again. So at least he's trying to work with the customer. Hopefully show them some pictures and be like, look, man, they have to know how the process works at that place. You might have a 2 a.m. appointment. You're not getting in that gate till at least 2:15, 2:20 if you're the first or second truck in line. If you're way back in the line, you're not getting in there till 2:45, 3 a.m., which is what I did. So anyways, and then just losing that load to highway again. And that broker was kind of, sorry, she's like, I can't work with you. I was like, can you please explain why? He's like, get with highway. So then I called highway like you saw, and they said, hey, it's their discretion to go ahead and let you go ahead and bypass that ELD part or not, because I said I got a perfectly good ELD. You can track me at 400 ways from Tuesday, which this guy just said. The next broker said it doesn't matter about ELD for us. We track you with trucker tools. I'm like, that's fine. That's exactly who the last broker that I just took down with the detention load. He tracked me with trucker tools. There's a bunch of tracking companies. Trucker tools, Macro Point's really popular. 4 Kites, every single different kind of one. I've had ones I've never heard of before. For just using one time and never using again. But anyways, I'm done rambling about the wastefulness in trucking, the waste of time. It's probably the only job that you work so many more hours or just wait so many hours that you're not being paid. Like there's so many hours that you deal with. Sure, when you do get paid and trucking is good, it's great for the money. And then that downtime, you're not really working, but it's a waste of your time. You're not home. You're not doing any other project. You're out here sitting between Walmart and Home Depot. You could drive home, and then you're just wasting fuel. I'm just speaking my mind, guys. Trucking hopefully changes sooner than later. Hopefully the world gets it back in order, because I know there's tariffs going on. Everyone's mad at everybody else. I saw Canada just start pulling all the alcohol, all the American-made alcohol off their. I saw like a YouTube short of some guy like pulling all the Maker's Mark or whatever American-made whiskey off the shelves, and then someone put like, well, you guys have already bought that. Like it doesn't really matter now. I mean, new stuff that you maybe bring in, but they're just like spiteful and mad about this tariff stuff, and I think it really will hurt a little bit because like cars are manufactured there. A lot of the Chrysler products, like my Hellcat was made there. A lot of Dodge trucks are made there. Maybe my Hellcat wasn't made there. Maybe it was just Dodge trucks. Some Dodge products are made there, but I think my Hellcat was made in Canada. But I know my white Ram and I don't know what my red Ram was. But anyways, that's gonna hurt a lot for all the new cars. But stuff's already here. That's here right now. Doesn't matter. So just like our alcohol that's already over there, they're not getting tariffed on that. It's hard to see Canada like booing our national anthem too. Like we're just trying to be fair, I guess, is what we're trying to do. bring stuff into us for free, but then if we ship our stuff to them, we're taxed on it. It's weird. I don't know all that, but I just know that there's some fights going on right now between a bunch of countries, chopping it up. I'm just trying to move stuff here. That might be another reason that the ports aren't so great, even though the ships are coming over weeks before. I think those tariffs now, anything coming in, maybe the boats are just sitting out there waiting to see what happens. I don't know if that, let me know in the comments, is that the boats that are already here, it's okay? When does that tariff start taking into effect of stuff that's coming off the boat being taxed? I don't know, or tariffed. I don't know, long rant, waiting for this text, head to the pickup, hopefully this works out, hopefully Highway doesn't lose another load for us, but if it does, I think we're gonna call it a day and go home. But if we do get the load, we'll have at least something. Doing some new sidewalks over there at Walmart. They have a Thomas concrete truck, which is a company that deals with the concrete that I was pulling back and forth, the Portland cements. Good company, they're all over the place, big company. But yeah, we are connected with Highway. Look right here on the left. They bypassed whatever they had to do because the company earlier, he just said, can't work with you, thanks, call Highway. When he has the power, the brokers have the power to bypass that. I don't know if some of them say no, don't ever bypass it and make all these carriers get the ELD that charge them all the time every year. I don't know. Don't know the meaning of that or why, but this broker, Megatron, said, no worries, go ahead, go pick it up. I said, cool, but I have not, I got a text message from the broker, but I have not received the rate con yet. So I'm just gonna get out of here and then wait at the next exit, which is way less congested. So just rather start moving out of here than get over there. It's only 7 miles away. It says 15 minutes. Oh yeah, let's go, wait our turn. I tell you what, guys, that was one of the hardest setup processes, or not even setup, just getting the rate con and getting the address and then getting tracking set up. They messed up. I had to deal with them for 10 minutes and it ended up being they had the wrong number, which they were texting me, so I don't understand how that happened, but finally got set up a tracking, and then the broker agent, I'm pretty sure he sounded like a young kid, had a kind of a slang language to him. He was from Charlotte, had a Charlotte phone number, and he said, just trying to be my buddy, trying to be my dude. And I was like, all right, man, let's go, whatever. But he said, yeah, it's picking up in Garden City, so start heading that way. That's kind of off Highway 16, Interstate 16, going out in the middle of Savannah, south of like the river. And I was like, so I kind of trusted that, but I just went to the next exit and sat there on the off ramp, and then waited for confirmation of the actual address, which he said he was going to send right away through text message, but never sent. It's like 20 minutes goes by. Call him back twice. Oh yeah, I'm working on sending it. Got me. I was just grateful I was approved by Highway. But anyways, finally gives me the address. It's picking up in Port Wentworth, which is way up here, like on the border of South Carolina, another maybe 7-8 miles the opposite direction, which is actually a better pickup because you don't go in the middle of Savannah. I like it up here, which is where we're at right now. So it's just like, man, what a show this place has going on. Like, just down to elbow, you know what I mean, man. So we got it right, and on top of that, it says it was dropping in Spartanburg. Oh no, it's dropping in Cowpens, which is not far away, like another 10-15 miles, but still, why can't you just put the right city to pick up, the right city to drop? That's so hard. It's not even that big of a deal, but so for the low budget freight, I'm just glad to have something, like I said, but it's not worth the, I really pray that demand outdoes supply in recent times, because I hope we get back to where trucks are needed, because these guys, I wouldn't even work with these guys if I had other options, because it was not it's kind of a clown show. Anyways, great for the load. Finally had to pick up address. Pretty sure we've been here before, just recycled plastic. So we'll take it to the recycle place in Cowpens and be happy that we got a load. We didn't have to just go home for free, you know? This more than covers fuel. We only spent about $350 in fuel for this trip, and we made just right $2,000 bucks. $1,450 down. I pray that we get Detention. I mean, that would be a big redemption for Roar Logistics, and hopefully he watches that video where it shows a good 20 trucks outside, and And then after that, I park on the side of the road and I walk up to the security guard and I say, hey, what's the operation? He's like, oh yeah, we don't let anybody in until 2. I'm like, okay, well, then people are gonna be late because 2 o'clock is your appointment for all these people. I didn't say that then, but that's what it means, you know? So, can't tell me I'm late when they don't even let you come in the gate until 2 o'clock, and then you have to drop your trailer, go park outside, then walk inside. And if you're not that first truck, which you'll still be late, because you'll still be past 2 o'clock before you actually get in checked into the office. Maybe that's their way of getting around detention. I don't know. I'm in the wrong lane, but there's nobody behind me, so I'm gonna stay here. Because we need to go straight, but I've been here. I've been through here a couple times recently. Anyways, this is a rambling, frustrated video, but whew, detention to getting denied by highway once again, to getting approved by highway with a different broker, and then having a 25-minute waiting for a pickup address. So finally, and then I was sending them screenshots of Trucker Tools, being like, look guys, it is not showing up. They're like, well, delete your app and reinstall it. Turn your phone on and off. And I'm like, look guys, I've already done all that for you, which is not the problem. I just used this. That's the same app I just used on the last load, the detention load going down there. So I was like, guys, I used this app yesterday, no problems. And now, makes big problems. Okay, 307, It's right here, okay. I think we were just here. Pretty sure. Avera. Yeah, because Avera was on our right. We were just here a bit ago. I remember this place. All right. Well, we weren't delivering to Cowpens. I haven't gone to Cowpens in a while. So it's past Avera on the right. Yeah, I do believe I was here a little bit ago. I think I was going somewhere in Anderson, maybe. I don't remember where I delivered to. Either way, pray for flow. Let's just pray this all goes well. They are still texting me like Trucker Tools app links, because I kept telling them like, hey, your link to the tracking is wrong or something. Like it's not going through. It keeps saying oops. Like I'll post it here on the left. this is what I kept getting. I kept hitting their link and it would do this. And I'm like, hey. Then they sent me another link, the same exact one, and I was like, nah, it's the same one, guys. Still not working. Anyways, enough frustration. Okay, so yeah, we've been here. We were here a little bit ago. I think it was a late pickup we had last time, but this time we're here a little earlier. We can still get home at a decent time. You can see the boys before they go to sleep. But I need some ibuprofen for my frustration of, okay, what are we doing here? 670 or 660? He has the same sleeper as me. I'll go around the yellow truck. I'll stay over here. There you go. Yeah, that's the same sleeper as mine. It doesn't have the windows and the doors on the back sleeper, but if you got the long windows on the top, you got that big old sleeper in the back, and it has the couch too. The only thing different is the hood and the dash kind of a little bit, but it's the same truck, and that truck's significantly cheaper than what they call a hood truck. My truck just looks like the old time cool truck, but it's the same internal. So if you want to save some money, go buy 660. I think it's a T660 with a big old 86-inch sleeper, and you'll have pretty much exactly what I have, but with a rounded nose. This guy right here is waving at me. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I don't know what he's trying to say to me. All right, let's go check it out. Man, oh man. What's your name?
Mike, man.
Mike, nice to meet you, brother.
What's up, man?
Yeah, finally. I had a frustrating day, man.
Oh, did you?
Just trying to get here, get the pickup number, get set up, because the highway company keeps rejecting everybody. So one guy rejects me, the other people accept me. It's weird.
Nah.
We got it done, though. So,
I heard
thanks,
that.
but I got to go on the back
Follow
side.
halfway, you'll see the cars.
Other side?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, brother. Nice meeting you, Mike. Thank you. He knew me. I didn't know. I gave him a handshake. I didn't know if he knew who I was. And he's like, I knew I'd run into you. I was like, oh, you know me. Nice meeting you today, Mike. But yeah, I remember this now. We do have to check in on the other side. That's what he was telling me. Thanks a lot, buddy.
We're going to get lunch.
Yeah, all right. To the best of my ability.
This is good, right?
211.
Okay.
Slide your tandems back.
This is good.
It's over here.
Okay.
211.
Uh-huh.
Slide your tandems back.
Okay.
And we'll bring the paperwork out to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. Okay.
They are on break, and you have 2 trucks in front of you.
Okay.
So it will be a
A little bit of time? All right.
Mhm.
And so once I'm in there, just 4 straps in back and then they'll bring me paperwork?
Uh-huh.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
114, okay. I absolutely love that. See how she told me, hey, they're gonna be on break for a second. Plus there's 2 trucks in front of you. I wish every place did that. It makes it so much easier because, well, just you know like what's going on, what's happening. So appreciate it for that. 114, slide to tandems. And then she said, you're gonna be a second because 2 trucks in front of you, plus they're on break. Cool. I'm too close, can't open my door. Oh, maybe. Kind of eyeball it. It might slide through there. I don't know, we'll try it. I'm gonna get my doors open so I don't have to open them when I get over there. If not, it's gonna pull up. Ooh, yeah, a couple inches to spare. Yeah. Slide, give me the space. It's hard to do with one hand, you gotta get a little, oh yeah, a little momentum. I wonder if that's one of the dudes on break. It's like, I'm gonna go fishing. Catch my dinner. I don't know. All right, let's go around. We are gonna slide our tandems, but whatever is in those bags. It's like little snowballs. All right, let's slide these tandems and get ready to go. And now we wait. It is beautiful outside though. Gorgeous, don't mind it. Get a little rest, edit some video, and maybe do some more of that drone part 107 test. Who knows? Let's just pray they can get it on before a decent hour so we can get home and kiss those kids goodnight. Not sure this day get much weirder, but got here 1:15, 1:20. Looked at my timestamps of when I said hi to Mike, and that's when it was, 1:50, like 1:17. It's now 4:30 almost, like 4:21. So, good 3 hours and no one's touched the truck, green light. So I'm gonna walk all the way around. Mike's already gone. Later, Mike, hope you're rolling easy. 2 blue trucks here, and now that guy's pulling in. That guy pulled in about half an hour after me. So we'll walk around there and just for 550 bucks, it's not worth it. If I'm not loaded, might as well just head home. I did bite the bullet, and thanks to good old YouTube, we got our ELD. It is a sponsorship, so we'll unbox to let you guys know about it. It's a yearly subscription, so it's $320 per year. The first initial $320 starts it up, and that pays for the equipment and the subscription for the year. But then every year you have to renew at $320, which is a lot better than $1,200, $1,600 with Motive. So I highly recommend not going with Motive. This company is called ELD Mandate, and I give a big shout out to Keeping Up with the Joneses on his YouTube channel. He's the one that put me onto it. He got it about a month ago because he was tired of getting denied by highway. So now we will not be denied by highway. I had to bite the bullet. I'm tired of stuff like this. I could have already had that load earlier. I was going to Pendleton for $700 instead of $550 going to Cowpens, not Spartanburg. And it's all because of the highway. So we had to bite the bullet. That one will track us all the time. But what else are we gonna do, guys? Got to conform sometimes because I hold out as long as I can, but every week, like you guys said in the comments, I've lost, I don't know, 10 grand, 15 grand in loads because of the highway. So I'll give them a piece of my mind if I see them at a truck show. And just luckily, the ELD Mandate's out there. They're out of Costa Mesa, California. There'll be a link in my description. Talk to Kyler, and I'm already gonna be onboarded with highway, but I just have to get that device actually in my truck and be compatible. Bite the bullet and go with the flow, right? All right, take a walk, go over here, talk to them. If they're not gonna load me in the next hour or so, which it's already almost like, could have been home by now if I did load, then I'll just take off. I'll see you guys later. Catch you on the next one. That's what I'll tell them. Okay, guys, I gotta be careful because I came around the corner here. He's looking at me. So, I don't know if he's guarding some eggs or not, but if you know, you know. These guys are not my friend. It's the Canadian Air Force. Maybe they're even more mad because Canada hates America right now. But we're gonna try and just keep our walk over here. Keep our walk right on by. Hello, guys. He's wagging his tail. Maybe that means a sign of happiness. Uh-oh, he's hissing at me. Put his tongue out and came at me. Oh, he's eating like the bird seed. Why would they feed those things? They're like feeding them. Come on. These guys are mean. All right, hope he has a good day. But I'm gonna walk past him on the way back. Maybe I'll go the other way. We made it back. Let's see what they say. Nobody's here. What? Wanted to make sure. Let's go. Go over there. Door. Oops, sorry. Door 114. Been there for about 3.5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave. I just want to cancel load, unless I get loaded in the next half an hour.
They can get you loaded the next half hour.
Because no one's touched my trailer in almost 4 hours.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
I don't even know what's going on.
And there's nobody over here. Otherwise, I talked to her. I know you guys went on break when I got here, but she told me that. But the girl here told me they were going on break. She said they were going on break.
They don't go on break at the same time.
She said they went on break,
That
and then she
girl
said
right there ain't
she said there's 2 trucks in front of me, and I said, all right, but it's been 4 hours.
Well, the problem is she left and didn't tell anybody anything. You're at door 114.
114.
I really hope that all of these loads are not.
So I don't know if any of those guys are moving.
All right. No, I'll get one of our fastest people on it.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Appreciate it. I just walked all the way over. I'm gonna walk back over there.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm lost for words, guys. The whole trucking industry, I'm lost for words. She was like super excited, surprised that I've been here for 4 hours. And did you see, I don't know if you saw the papers, there's 5 other people's paperwork sitting on that desk up there. And she's like, this girl ain't worth it. I'm like, I don't need to hear any of that. I just want to know if I should go ahead and pull my truck out and leave. Because 3.5, 4 hours of sitting there after spending 11 hours at the place yesterday morning. It's just, what is going on? And plenty of people here working. Yeah, let's chalk it up for Thursday, Friday, guys. So Twilight Zone out here. If you know, you know. That show was, sometimes you entered that zone where it didn't make any sense, anything you did. This is one of those days. So we're gonna avoid the geese, get back to our truck. Hopefully get a red light when we get the heck out of here. All right, they have moved. And I'm praying, I don't know how to tell the guys from the girls, the females from the males. But I'm gonna walk over here by the curb. But if there's any kind of eggs she's protecting, that male will come at you. So, uh-oh, she stood up. No eggs. I don't see no eggs. Okay. Let's just move on along. But they look exactly the same, so I don't know how you tell a male from a female. But they are not happy with you. They'll come chase you down. There's a funny video, if you know, you know, of one of them attacking me over and over again when I was dropping my trailer. So we'll take the peace today. We'll take the peace with Canada. Okay. See if we get loaded, guys. If not, we gone. Okay, big old girl, let's pray for that red light, please. You shouldn't have to walk around the building, guys, just to tell people, hey, I'm still here. I would appreciate getting loaded. Oh, man. Nope. Oh, my goodness, guys. 30 minutes, we're gone. So this door does not have a light, but you can hear them going in his trailer. This guy just got here, still green light. Shut his truck off. This guy got here after me in the Cascadia. He's where Mike used to be. Green, he was red light. When I walked by earlier, it was red. Now he's green. So he's loaded. All right. Myself, still green. Oh yeah, still green. And then I'm gonna check down here, see if this guy who, I don't know why he disconnected. He left for a little bit and came back. See if he's still, he's red or green. Up, and he's red. Oh yeah, this guy here way after me. I don't know about that guy way down there, so, okay. I'm just gonna walk over there, guys, and say I'm out of here. Just to let them know, just be courteous to them. I'm not waiting any longer. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And if it was paying $800 maybe, it's worth it getting home plus the fuel. $550? No thanks, man. See ya. Make it make sense. The truck got here about an hour and a half, 2 hours after me. He just pulled out. He's getting loaded. So, or he's done being loaded. Ridiculous. So the actual door for 114. Has been open this whole time. But nobody home. Nobody working. I really hope trucking gets his act together, guys. Really do hope so. For the sake of everybody, for the sake of humanity, for the sake of America. But we're going. Hey, quick question. What time did you get here? You been here like an hour? 2 hours? I got here 4 hours ago. I ain't touched my trailer. I'm leaving. Have a good one, man. It's crazy. This thing's been here about 2 hours. Yeah, so they're loading the other guy that just got here. Maybe they just forgot about me. I don't know. Maybe it's 2 shift changes in a row. Either way, I'm not standing for this one because I'm not getting paid detention. You know that. That guy, so the last guy for Rural Logistics, he just asked me for my ELD information to try and get detention passed. I said, man, I'll give you that right now. So I gave it to him for my thing, and he said, okay, I'll try now. I said, I know you're not going to get it passed, dude. It's cool. What a show, guys. Just gonna mark it up, get home, enjoy family, because trucking, I don't know what to say about it. Lots of forklifts though, ready to work. But maybe they forgot about me, I don't know. I kind of just want like an explanation. Those little plastic beads. Just an explanation from these ladies of what happened, if someone forgot about me or what, but I'm out here. I'm heading home. I'd rather head home empty than blow $550 for the weekend. Maybe I'll get something Saturday, Sunday, coming out of Anderson or something. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff though. Let's go find these ladies and get out of here. Yeah, and I just wanted to let you guys know, just so you could let the broker know that booked the load. Wild.
I did. I called our
The guy next to me, I talked to him, he's been here 1 hour.
Yeah,
He's pulling out, he's going. So did someone forget about me or what happened?
The girl at the desk put every load. What did she do? She put all the other loads
In
front of yours and
So the
forgot.
guys,
She clearly
it's not their
forgot.
fault. They didn't intentionally.
But why would she put them in front of me? That's people that
Because
showed up after
She
me.
had them unorganized.
She had them unorganized, and then she left and didn't tell anybody anything. So,
Okay, well,
but I called our transportation manager. He hasn't
Just
called
let
me
my
back
broker, the
yet.
people that broke it,
Yeah,
this is my
I'm
first time
letting
ever
him.
working with this brokerage, and I
Yeah.
want them to think that I just
I
left.
literally just told
Just
him
tell
that.
them,
I
hey,
said,
we have kept this dude 4.5 hours, and he didn't
That's
get
what I said. I just told him.
I'm
I
going
don't
back to
want
my
him
3
to
kids and my
think-
wife.
Gotcha.
I love you guys.
But
Appreciate it.
I told him I didn't want him to think that.
Nah, yeah. Just as long as they know, it keeps me in good standing. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. You heard it right there, guys. Sometimes, like, that's the best thing I wanted to do, is just to let the broker that I've never worked with before know, so they can email them, and I'll send them that video clip. What happened? So, just wasting people's lives in trucking. If you decide to come out here and be a trucker, you'll be more frustrated with these people in shipping and receiving than you will with actually driving or anybody on the road or anything like that. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, get an ELD, and just leave. Do what's right for you. I'm not staying here. Not waiting any longer. Be another hour and a half before they get me loaded. That's not worth the money. It's not worth the wait. Let's get home to the family and get back to what's important in life. Well, he's gone. He's loaded. That was the guy I talked to. Got his paperwork. Good for him. Grateful. Still green light for that guy. He might want to walk in there and ask him if they got his paperwork. Truck's aired up. We're heading home, guys. Close this video out, get some dinner. Maybe some authentic Mexican from old Taco Bell. And just try to find my sanity, guys. It's been a heck of a whirlwind last couple days. That is the best welcome sign in the world right there, guys. And it's worth all the money in the world, especially worth more than $550. Plus my truck's light, I'll get twice the fuel mileage. But he said, I texted the brokers like, hey man, they said they've already contacted you, but I want you to hear from me. I sent them the video. I have his personal phone. Text message finally, and then I emailed it to him too, and he just kept saying, oh no, stay on site, they'll load you, I'll contact them now. And I said, no, that's not what I'm doing, man. I told him, hey, it's $1,000 Raycon now if you want me to stay here, because I was already pulling out of the place. I said $1,000, I'll take this load. They need to go ahead and get their stuff right. They need to have repercussions for just completely toying with human beings' lives. Like, this is unacceptable. You can't just forget about somebody and let him be the back of the line and not get loaded. But so he did not like that. But he's like, oh no, they'll load you. Like, you stay and you'll make money. Like, it's not worth $550. It wasn't worth that in the beginning. This cool little rat rod sitting on the back of that parking lot, rolling parking lot. Big old motor in front, probably like an old, not a big old motor, but a 350 Chevy. Pretty cool. He is cruising. I'm going 75 right now, guys. I'm ready to get home, so he's going 77, 77, 78. Heck yeah. Let's get some dinner and close this video. Authentic Mexican food. Stop coming up. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. We'll get a little food in us. Close out this video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's been a rough couple days, guys. My goodness. A lot of wasted time, a lot of incompetence, it seems, or just misorganization. I don't know what to scratch it up to, but it's been harsh. So we're gonna try and put on a smile. One thing that does put on a smile on my face is this right here.
So my friend Annie is a photographer, and she did a photo shoot over by our neighborhood, and so she wanted to stop by. Check this beaut out. She said, whoa, look at this. Hey, look.
Honk it.
Kason, what's different about it?
Honk it.
No, but what's different about the steering wheel? It's on the wrong side of the car. Isn't that cool?
What?
Yeah, Miss Annie.
Weird truck.
I know, Miss.
Weird truck.
And Miss Annie's gonna let me drive it. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. This is so freaking cool. I don't know if I can drive a stick shift with my left hand though.
You can.
Is it?
It's the same.
I'm gonna try.
You'll be fine.
Cause is it like still
It's no different.
first, second, or is it first,
All the
second?
same. No, it's all the same.
Okay.
So like the only thing that's different is like your blinker. You don't need your blinker. It's on the right side. And
So cool.
Even the full and the empty are reversed.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so neat. Isn't that cool, guys?
Straight from Japan, guys.
Straight from Japan.
Which is pretty awesome. Plus that sunset puts a smile on the face. But it's pretty cool to see one of those little Japanese or Korean, I don't know who makes those trucks, little right-hand drive import trucks. Pretty cool. That lady's done a couple photography sessions for us. She does really good work. But yeah, that was pretty cool to see that. A little smile on my face for a gloomy couple days. Detention was not paid. They will pull your teeth. They will ask you for your birth certificates of all your kids, your grandma's maiden name, and then still they won't give you detention. Ask me for ELD, give them that. Ask them for everything, and they'll do anything not to pay you detention because just don't want them. They don't think it's their problem, not their problem, not their story. Truckers, fend for yourselves. Waste your life away indoors. I know it's what I deserve for having a dry van. I know a lot of these problems don't exist with open deck. And I guess the car industry also maybe not as much. Maybe sometimes you gotta wait at dealerships. I don't know. Never done either one of those. But I know reefer is also sitting around and wait. It's even worse than dry van. So that's the refrigerated trailers. But sometimes it's not, but most time it is for both pickup and drop. But I guess they get paid a little bit more. But is it worth dealing with this stuff all the time? It's been a while since I've dealt with stuff like this consistently, but back-to-back loads, it's just mind-boggling because it was real bad like this when there wasn't a lot of people working because of the 19 thing, but supposedly everyone's working now and unemployment's like a record low because everyone needs 5 jobs to pay for all the stuff out here in this world. But yeah, make it make sense, I guess. So just gonna try and put a smile on my face, get some food in my belly, get on these kids. I would have been home to see my kids, probably play them for a little bit, maybe go to the park. Maybe play some Fortnite, maybe do whatever they felt like doing, but that is now canceled due to that wonderful shipper over there wasting 4 hours of my life. And if I would have stayed there, probably would have wasted about another hour and a half or 2 at least. So 6 hours total. Would I have gotten attention on that? Heck no. Because that broker guy was even just still being impractical and mean even after telling him like, hey, this is what's going on. He wasn't like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, just stay there. You'll still get your money. You'll still get loaded. He wasn't like, hey, I'm so sorry, man. I'll give you extra 200 on the rate if you please stay. Nope, none of that. It was like he was mad that he was losing his whatever percent he was making on that load, which is typically how they act. So I don't know, guys. Try to keep a happy face. Try to keep a happy smile. Let's get in here, get some food in our belly, and close this video. But on that note, guys, God bless you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, get some grub, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys. God bless you.